Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you. I'm Kim Serafini, the founder and CEO of Positive Prime. It's a real honor, privilege, and pleasure to have you here. You know the times when you go to see a great therapist, healer, coach, mentor, teacher, advisor, consultant, somebody who's helping and supporting you. And they give you awesome recommendations and suggestions and feedback. Wouldn't it be truly fantastic if you actually received a summary of the essence of those messages so that you could actually have them repeated to you 1,000 times if necessary, so that you could learn, integrate, assimilate, apply all of that amazing, wonderful, well-intentioned change to your life? Well, with a Positive Prime session that's actually been co-created by one of our very special advisors in our lives, or consultants or mentors or coaches, we have that opportunity. In fact, the proprietary formula for a Positive Prime session does a remarkable thing to those messages as well. Because whilst you're viewing and you're really allowing yourself to emotionally engage in a very evocative experience, your brain is being positively primed, and that means that it's in an optimal state for you to learn, for you to actually really absorb the messages that you're seeing. I'll tell you, one of the reasons why I'd like to invite you to join me in a couple of days, actually as a celebration for my birthday, is so that I can explain to you the background and how on earth it can actually really help you if you're a coach or if you're somebody who has a message to share and you want your audience, your participants, your guests, your clients, those people who are your students, to actually really and truly have your messages live in their lives. How can you transform them effortlessly, swiftly, with grace and ease? And how can you leverage the Positive Prime tool in doing so? See, yesterday I actually went to a workshop with an amazing woman that I have a lot of respect and admiration for. She's actually a speaker's coach, and she's helping me to prepare for my TEDx event. And the truth is, it's so much more than that. But she gave me some profound and very provocative suggestions or feedback that actually felt a little bit like harsh criticism, because it was stinging. It actually hurt. It really was to the core of a wound, a deep wound that is emotional and psychological for me, about one of my weaknesses, about an area of my life that I'm actually really not fantastic at, and that's writing. And you know, the interesting thing, of course, is that Positive Prime is all about harnessing positive psychology and neuroscience principles so that we can all thrive and be our very best, and actually be much brighter and better and happier and fulfilled and satisfied, feeling like life is rewarding. Well, interestingly enough, because we're human, of course, I didn't hear her say, wow, the way that you speak is amazing and compelling and concise. You know, I heard her say, your newsletters and the way that you write are excruciatingly frustrating and really disappointing because they're not aligned with who you are as you speak. And so what's fascinating is I thought to myself, gosh, I wish I had her advice in a Positive Prime session so that I could take it on board a lot more easily and so that I could apply it. So I integrated it into my self-talk. But I also realized that, you know what, my newsletters to the people who are in our Positive Prime community should be done like this, via video, because it's actually much easier for me to speak to you. You know that I'm really passionate and I'm overly enthusiastic and I'm very optimistic, and I use lots of capital letters because I'm just really emphasizing a point, and I'm not at all shouting at you. You know my heart. You know my intention with Positive Prime is to help you. so that you live a life that you truly love living, and so that you can contribute more of your magnificence to the world, so that you can be one of the people who really solves the world's biggest and most horrendous issues for the rest of us. And so there is this beautiful professional or personal development and self-improvement tool called a Positive Prime session, and it's there for you to benefit from, for you to take advantage of. I want us to be in the best states that we can be, so that we can make the impact that we've been born to make. And to that end, I know it's really important that I listen to the advice and the feedback that's given to me, and that I integrate it, that it actually allows my wholeness to absorb the message and apply it. So I invite you to come and learn how we actually use Positive Prime to get over the barriers of change. Successful change should be a nicer experience. It doesn't have to be that hard. But our brains actually really resist change if it actually has to change through traditional approaches. So join us and come and learn more. And whatever you do, make sure that you actually positively prime yourself today. Thanks. See you soon.